time for Cigar Talk, the fastest growing cigar show in the nation. Whether you're a new cigar enthusiast or a cigar aficionado, we have something for everyone, bringing you the best interviews, cigar reviews, and weekly giveaways. So grab yourself a cigar.
It's time to light them up.
Welcome back to Cigar Talk. I'm your host, Rob Jones. We have co-host Bryant Falconer in the studio. How you doing tonight?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, bro.
Nice. Hey, so we're doing something that we've never done before.
Yes.
So this is the Merry Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Dude, you keep sounding like the Green Giant, man.
It's supposed to be ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Like on the Christmas Story.
And then she walks in the door.
3 of them. Sorry, folks.
With Larry.
Anyway, we're doing something we've never done before. We're actually smoking a Claro.
Yes.
Which is by Arturo Fuente. And let me see. I just had it in here.
You did? You sure?
Yeah,
You're
I
positive?
did. So it is a Candela wrapper.
Okay.
You guys know the green cigars. I've never had a green cigar that was just straight up green.
Green all the way, yeah.
Right. And now I've had a barber pole.
Mm-hmm.
I had the, what was that, hooligan something? Filthy Hooligan.
Filthy Hooligan, yeah.
I had that one. I wasn't a fan, but you know what? That was a long time ago, and I've expanded my horizons.
Yes.
And so when I smoked it the first time, I had that preconceived prejudice.
I got
you. Know what I mean? It's like, green. Come on, man. I ain't. No. So anyway, we're going to say this is my first with a Candela because this is a full wrapped Candela. Yeah. And it is the Arturo Fuente 858 CC, which is Claro Cigar.
Claro Cigar. Gotcha.
So anyway, I'm going to torch mine up.
Me too.
Well, no, you got to talk while I'm torching mine or vice versa. Duh.
We have to talk about how he's torching it. No, man, but we're going to find out about these because this is, like you said, this is my first one with the entire wrapper being Candela.
You know what? It already has a funky, toasty smell.
Oh, God. Why would you say that?
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm going to be honest about it.
Yeah, we know that.
I usually like the smell of a toasted foot, and it was a little funky.
Okay.
So
now he goes to light it after toasting it. Okay, he's getting a good burn on it.
Well, yeah, if you toast a cigar properly.
You should. Yes, you should get a good burn on it. So how is it right now?
I mean, look at that. That's a nice toast and then light. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is that few seconds of toasting will help you light the tip of your cigar the way it should be.
Yes.
And if you don't toast it, you're basically just catching different spots of it on fire. But I'm going to tell you, let's see, it's got a great draw, which with Arturo Fuente, I would expect a good draw. Yeah. And, there's a lot of Candela cigars out there, but I figured if we were going to have our very first Candela cigars, it should be the Arturo Fuentes. Because I kind of like those guys been around for 100 years. They know what the hell they're doing.
They put out quality.
Let's start with something that we know should be good. Okay. So that's what and then so we were going to do a mystery cigar, but I had forgotten that we were doing the Candela, so that's what we're doing this evening.
My first puff is kind of okay.
I can say this so far. The construction is spot on. Is yours?
Yes.
I mean, the draw is really nice.
Yeah. It's not too loose.
And I mean, you can tell right out of the gate. Look at that burn.
Yeah, yours is further along than mine. Yeah, I like yours.
But I mean, that's because one, it's great construction. Two, toasting the foot thoroughly.
It's doing it correctly, as we say, folks.
That's
doing
right.
It correctly.
You can do it my way or the wrong way. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So,
as we know, he likes to say everything is his way.
So anyway, and then we're also drinking. We've been mixing it up a little bit. We've got some Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, which is a great value bourbon. I think it comes in around $18. And then Larry's been what do you call that? Switch hitting with us.
Yes.
And he's brought in the 1792 small batch. So both of these are great, and that's a great value too because that's only about 32. Yeah, 32 for the bottle and bond.
And that's a good drink, man.
Yeah, it really is. So anyway, we've got an interesting show to say the least. First,
he has to slow down.
I got to think about where I'm putting everything in.
Gotcha.
We're going to talk a little bit about what was one of the subjects you brought up.
The largest cigar you smoked.
Right. We're going to talk about big ring gauge.
Big ring gauge.
And then we're going to talk about cigars and Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Because this is the Christmas episode.
Yes.
Ho, ho, ho. So anyway, yeah, we're going to get there. Yeah, I'll do it when I damn well please, son.
Woo! He's letting us know again whose show it is.
Anyway,
love it, man.
We've got a lot of different unique topics we're going to talk about tonight.
I was going to say tacos.
Oh, man, I'd love to have some tacos.
Tomorrow, Taco Tuesday, baby.
I would love to have some good tacos. The tacos you can't get around here.
The truth.
You go down to Houston, you can get some tacos. Oh,
San Antonio.
yeah, even San Antonio, dude. But Abilene, dude. I mean, I eat tacos here, but it's not like it's Taco Tuesday.
No.
You're like, ooh, okay, it's taco day. You know what I mean?
I got you.
In Houston,
I understand.
Dude, Taco Tuesday was like, oh, hell yeah, we're going to be eating some badass tacos. But no. Anyway, that's something that I've really missed when I moved here. Okay. I lived in Houston for over 12 years.
So you became a Houstonite, huh? He went from a Lubbockian to a Houstonite. Houstonian, okay.
And it's a Lubbockite.
Lubbockite. It's a Lubbockian.
Anyway, all right, guys. So let's talk about our sponsors right quick.
Yes, sir.
You guys know from the last show we do have a brand new sponsor, Case Elegance. We'll have a link down in the show notes. They have sent us a new humidor that they recently came out with. It's called the Octador. And the cool thing is they told us, you know what? Why don't y'all give one of those away to your listeners?
Giveaway.
So we are going to do a giveaway. And anyway, this thing is nice.
Yes.
It holds 100. It has a drawer so you can have your lighter, cutter, travel case in there.
Yes.
It's got the top that comes up, but it's like an octagon shape. That's why it's called the Octador.
Gotcha.
And anyway, because of the shape of the lid, it fits snug. And then they have magnets in both the top and the lid, so it's snug.
So it comes down and fits.
Fits perfectly.
Gotcha.
And then the inside is Spanish cedar, 100%.
Now that is going to be, yeah.
And then they have a digital hydrometer on the outside, so you don't have to open it to see what your
all
humidity
the time.
is.
Just look at it.
Just look at it. There you go. And it comes with its own humidification system, which is put out by their company as well, Case Elegance.
Hey man, I want to leave,
dude. I'm telling you,
I'm leaving Cigar Talk. I want to win. I want to say this is my last show.
You know what I say?
Larry's taking over.
You know what I say?
But
next. Anyway, guys, check out the link in the show notes for Case Elegant, and they also do watch cases.
Yeah,
so I know you're all excited
I
about
got my
that.
New one on.
I
today.
see that, man.
Yes, sir.
That's nice.
New Invicta Reserve, baby. Put it in us cases. My thing with watches, I have.
You've got watches. Holy moly! You're like a woman with shoes.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
When you stop. You know what? When I put on a watch, it's because I want to know what time it is.
You just want it to work.
When you put on a watch,
it has to match what I'm wearing.
You got to look and see what you're wearing for the day.
Thank you. It has to. It's an accessory. It has to go with what I'm wearing.
See, for me, it's not an accessory. I can tell time. See, and I'll be honest with you. Now that I have my phone,
you don't even wear it.
I hardly wear a watch.
Nah, bro. I watch my. The only time I can say that I wasn't that way was when I was on the railroad because I had a pocket watch. I actually had a pocket watch then. and I just threw it in my. I had bib overalls also, so I throw it in the pocket on the bib overalls and go and do my work. And then you get done, you pop it over to see where you at. Oh yeah, we got to get up out of here.
Dang, man. Let me tell you something.
What's that, bro?
You were hardcore.
I had to be.
You
man.
had the pocket watch
Bibs.
and the bibs.
Yeah, and Red Wing boots, baby. Hey, I went out there prepared.
Well, let me tell you something.
What's that?
When I went to go work at a job, that's what I told my wife. I was like, I gotta go get me some bibs. I gotta get me this. I gotta get me that. My wife was like, no.
For real?
You are gonna look like a moron if you show up.
No, you don't. That. You don't.
So I showed up to work. Nobody had bibs on. Everybody was in jeans and T-shirts, and man. It was like
we wore the outfit.
Yeah, because but see, growing up in a family that I knew what I had already determined, because that was old school.
Yeah.
I had already been like, yeah, I'm gonna wear that, and my wife was like, it's 2001.
Yeah, because you got to look at my grandfather was a railroader. My dad and my uncles were railroaders, and then I became a railroader. So it was just like it was passed down to me.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So I was like blown away when I showed up, but my wife kept me from being the idiot.
I got you.
Because in Houston.
Yeah, you didn't want to walk around in bibs in Houston.
One, I don't know if you know, but like at the railroad yard, I was like not the majority.
I understand. I know.
So you don't want to show up looking like a moron. You know what I mean? Because you're already
looked at.
Dude, I remember going one day with these two guys, and they were probably about 2 years older than me, probably 34, 35. They didn't speak to me once the entire day.
Wow. That is amazing.
Now,
especially knowing the railroad, that's amazing because you got to talk. You got to talk because if I don't tell you what to do, something can happen. They didn't talk to you?
You sit down in the brakeman seat.
And don't move.
And when the day is over, you go home.
Wow.
And I sat there, didn't say a word the entire day.
But you know what I really that they had McAuliffe's then. Going to our second sponsor, McAuliffe. They can working on the railroad with a McAuliffe, man.
Oh, dude.
You'd have loved to break then, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Man.
4 to 42.
4 to 42.
4
to 42.
Thank you.
Sorry.
4 to 42.
And the blends. I mean, the blends.
Come on, bro.
Across the spectrum.
Come on, bro.
Something, you know what? I was telling somebody the other day, they were like, oh, I bet you'd smoke a 1926 for that occasion. And I said, no, it was Tim. And I was like, to be honest with you, I'd probably smoke a McAuliffe Reserva. You know what I mean? I was like,
yes.
To me, the Reserva is a higher step up than the 1926. And I say that.
I like your thinking.
I say that. To me, it's a much more elegant cigar.
It's a more complicated blend. You get a lot more.
Well, it's a complex.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Complex.
It's elegant, and it says something special has happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, the 1926. Don't get me wrong, great cigar, and I don't smoke those for celebration. I smoke those when I have an extra $30 that I don't give a shit about. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to smoke one of the best cigars I can. And I know at $27, $28, that's it. But on a special occasion, I want to smoke the Reserva.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I really do. Because I can understand that. And then with me, it would be jumping into our third one, which would be Viva La Vida, the Club 500. Baby.
Oh, yeah. Great sticks.
I'm telling you, I got 2 sticks from when my grandchildren are born.
Now, you said you were going to buy 2 more of those.
I am. Okay. I'm going to get 2 more patents.
Watching out for you,
I'm going to get 2 more patents. But I also have my 500s. I got 2 set back, one for each one of my grandchildren when they're born.
Let me tell you something. For one of your kids that's born, I'm going to get you a McAuliffe Reserva, and then for the other kid that's born, you're not getting nothing.
Can I get a Club 500, bro?
Man,
Can I get a Club 500?
after a Reserva,
Can I get a Club 500?
All right, I'm buying you both of those.
Thank you.
Holy crap!
Thank
Luke,
you.
Luke. You need to get to making some kids.
So I can pay you back. A Reserva?
We need to even this up, son.
But man, Viva La Vida makes a product that is
it's
tremendous.
phenomenal. It's phenomenal, dude.
Man.
The Viva La Vida.
That 500 for me. Woo.
And you know, you gave me a 500 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's a great stick.
Amazing. Box
Really
pressed.
is. Box pressed. It's Bewley. It's Bewley. Bewley is half beauty and oily put together. Bewley.
I got you, bro.
But dude, it's a beautiful cigar. It's oily. It's thick. It's leathery.
Yes.
And
it's worth the smoke.
Oh,
man.
and it's an hour and a half.
Yes, it's
for
worth
me,
the
an hour
smoke.
and 15, but still, great smoke.
Because you're a quick smoker. But it's a great stick, man. And Viva La Vida makes an amazing product, man. That, the Jester, what's that other one that the wrapper is all the way around it that you had?
The wrapper.
Well,
the Diasadema.
yes. Man, I had one of them the other day. I went up there to
That's
look.
a great stick.
Dude!
That's about my favorite now for Viva La Vida. It really
Like,
is.
them brothers, they came through.
Yeah, they did.
They came through.
Billy and Gus.
Yes, they came through.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So,
And
anyway,
where can we get those at?
at the Leaf.
And where's the address?
Don't let me forget, it is 1166
sir.
North 2nd Street, Abilene, Texas. It's downtown, just off North 1st.
Yeah, you go 1 block over from North First and you're there.
And boom.
You're there.
Dude, and we went Saturday morning. Sorry we missed you. We heard you were down. You had the squirts and
Bubble guts as we call
bubble
it.
guts. And so we missed you.
Yeah,
We
thank
did
you.
miss you. We in fact, I think Larry even said at
I
one
don't wanna
point.
know what he
no,
said.
no, no. He said at one point, he said, "Where's Bryant?" And I said, "Who?"
Now that I can believe too. It did happen.
I was like, "Oh, that guy. Yeah,
okay.
he ain't here."
Okay.
So I don't know if everybody knows, but we go to the Leaf every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock
sir.
for coffee and cigars. And I mean, I try to hit up the Leaf several times throughout the week, but every Saturday at 10,
That's where
it's
we
on the
are.
books.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah, you know Ed.
The man.
Ed asked me like 2 weeks ago, he's like, "Hey, are you going to be at the Leaf Saturday?" And I was like,
When am I not?
When? No, I said you were there when we said we're going to be there every Saturday. Why would you ask? I was like, if I said I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there.
Got you, sir. Got
So
you.
anyway, hey man, this Evan Williams,
It's good.
it's good, man.
It's hitting the spot.
It is.
It's hitting the spot, bruh. It's hitting the spot. What do you have for your pick six this
Okay,
week?
hang on a minute. Let's talk about this Claro for a minute. I'm digging it.
I'm there to a point.
Well, I see your burn's a little funky.
Yeah.
It looks like you need to touch up that outer side that's not burned well before you start puffing on it, but whatever. Yeah, you got a torch there, that grenade.
I wish
on it.
y'all wouldn't have said anything because it was going with me. I was going to try to.
Dude, Larry's got an eagle eye, but hey, and he has talent.
Yes, he has talent.
So, anyway, this Claro, man, you know what? I would say it's a little strange. Like, I'm not getting a lot of different flavors off of it. It's pretty mellow, kind of plain Jane, but you can tell that it's really good tobacco. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the construction is fantastic. I'm impressed. And I used the V-cut. And the cool thing was, when I used the V-cut, I don't know if I could show that to everybody, but
It's looking kind of good.
yeah, well, the V-cut was clean. But what I was shocked about, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this. If you're not, I'm holding a cigar up in front of the camera
hence,
lens.
Go to the YouTube channel.
So anyway, what was interesting was when I cut this, I didn't really have any knowledge of what it would be like.
Uh-huh.
So my expectation was that the tobacco on the inside was green as well, but it's not. So it looks like a Pac-Man with a brown mouth.
So you ate a candy bar before.
Yeah, it was like, dude, that's trippy. It almost looks like you cut open an M&M. You know what I mean? It's green on the outside, brown on the middle.
Oh my God.
What?
We're not going there. Next topic.
All right, so it's time for this week's Pick Six. This is the Christmas edition of Pick Six.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you straight up, one of my cigars of the week is the McAuliffe Medallia Toro.
Hold up. Is it snowing outside, Larry? Is it snowing? What?
Here's the thing.
The thing. Where's Dan? Call Dan.
Wait a minute. Don't get Dan involved. Dan doesn't even need to know that I said this, okay? Because I'm an honest guy.
Yeah.
I'm an honest guy to a fault.
True.
I say too many things.
True.
And I think because they're true, it's okay to say them, but sometimes that's not the case.
Yes.
Anyway, I decided to do the box smoke through again of the Toro.
Okay.
And I'm about halfway through it. And I got to say, it has really, really been better than what I remember. And it's kind of like I'm seeing or catching a shift in the palate. You know what I mean? Wow. And it's like, and don't get me wrong, I still like the 46 ring gauge.
Yes.
But what I realized is the Toro is a completely different cigar.
Mm-hmm.
You get more of the earthy, leathery tones.
Okay.
You don't get as much of the sweetness. And this is the first time that I've really gotten that. And so let me just tell you, I'm not saying that the Toro is better.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I would put it on. I have appreciation for it, but I would also say it's even.
Okay.
It's just as good.
Just like a father looking at his kid becoming a teenager.
It's like if you had
look at him growing.
If you had twins and one of them,
Luke, which one are you?
If you had twins, anyway, it's like they look the same, but one's not as bright.
Oh,
okay.
You don't have twins. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You see how Luke look? Well, I wish we had a camera to put on him.
I don't know where that came from.
He looked at you like, so what are you trying to say, huh?
I don't have twins.
Yeah, we know. You got two children, though.
I do have a boy and a girl, and they're only a year apart.
So what are the other two on your list?
Okay, so then I'm going to tell you, this is one of my favorite sticks, probably from 2017, and it is the Plasencia Alma Fuerte.
Yeah.
Great stick.
Yes, it is.
Very rich.
Yes.
And, I don't want people to misunderstand me. When I say very rich, I mean it's the fullness of the tobacco.
Not his pockets.
Yeah. When you get done buying one, you're not rich. But anyway, no, it's a great cigar.
Yeah.
And I don't smoke it enough. I would like to put that in my rotation list. But, there's so many great cigars.
Almost
It's
definitely,
hard
man.
to get somebody
It
in
is.
your rotation.
It is.
And then the next one is the Cavacuesos. Let me say that again. Casa Cuevos.
Okay.
That sounds way better, doesn't it? And this one is the La Mandararia.
La Mandararia?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my best attempt at it.
Got you.
Anyway, great stick. I love Casa Cuevos already.
Gotcha.
I mean, dude,
Got
you know who they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
They smoked them.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's my three for the
Good
week.
three, man.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
three.
What do you got?
Starting off, I wanted to go a certain route. I needed a little punch.
Pick me up.
So I went 601 Habano. 601 Habano.
Dude, that is a great stick. Now, did you get that at the Leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to go get me one of those tomorrow. It's been weeks. It's been maybe 2 months since I've had one of those. That's a great stick.
It's a good stick, man. It's something that makes you.
Espinosa makes good
you
cigars.
Sit back and you think about something. You're like, okay, I want something that's going to hit my palate, something that's going to make me know that it's there, but also take me on that ride. And I was like, 601, and I went in there, Habano. Yeah, I'm doing it, and it took me. And I'm thankful for it. My number 2.
Hey, wait. Before you get to number 2.
Uh-oh.
This Claro.
There he goes.
It's interesting. It's different. I don't know that I'm a fan, but, it's hard to tell your first one.
Okay.
Maybe if you smoke 2 or 3 of them, you start enjoying
You've
that.
already accepted it past the first third. So that's amazing to me. Because if you have an issue with anything, it doesn't make it that far.
True.
It doesn't. So you've gone past your first third.
That's true. That's probably something that I do more than anybody else I know is if I light up a stick and in the first third I don't like it,
it's done.
I'm like, I'm not going to torture myself from here on out.
That's
I
true.
go get another stick.
That's true.
I see guys that smoke it down to the nub and they're like, yeah, it wasn't very good. And
So
I'm
why'd
like,
you go that far?
why'd you smoke it?
For real.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
So,
bro.
but I would say this is not bad. It's different.
It is. It really is different.
You can tell you're smoking a quality cigar, but the flavor complexity profile is very different. Like I have no idea what flavors I'm tasting in that.
Me neither. And I'm getting a little bit of spice on the retro.
Are you really?
Just a little bit. But other than that, no. It's different. It's just that's the perfect word you gave. Different. It's different. So I'm gonna go to my number 2. I've been going through the Definition line, and I smoked the Definition Equalizer Perfecto, the blue one.
Who's that from?
Definition.
Oh, yeah, dude. Definition, they're on fire, dude. Let me tell everybody right now. You don't know these guys. I know you don't know these guys. Now, if you do, I'm impressed.
Yes, me too.
Because not very many lounges have their cigars yet. They're just now getting their legs up underneath them and really trying to make a way. But what I can tell you is you're going to want to smoke these cigars. You are going to want to find these cigars. These guys are doing it. I mean, wisdom beyond years. I meet these guys and I'm like, dude, you guys are doing it the right way. And to be so young and doing it this way, and you're here in Texas, you're locally, it's all black owned. I mean, dude, they are killing it. And I mean, I'm not talking about financially.
No.
I'm talking about an amazing cigar.
Yes. Every one I smoked the gold, the blue, the maroon, the gray. That blue I hit, like I said, that's the Equalizer Perfecto.
Dude, the green, the Cameroon. Dude,
and it's sold out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's sold out.
Yeah, you know why? Because you start telling people how good it is, bam, they're all
and Larry
gone.
go grab 3 of them.
Right, and that's why, you know what, sometimes I don't want to tell
4.
people. That's why sometimes I don't want to tell people about those
you want to
little
keep it to
gems.
yourself.
It's like,
Keep it to yourself.
don't all those go.
Man, please.
Yeah, great definition. We're going to have those guys on the show hopefully in February.
Got to, man. Got to.
So go ahead. Sorry,
my
good choice.
my number one for this week was a gift from a friend of mine, Eric Smallwood, down in Tallahassee.
You got the Amazon base.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, you pulled out some winners.
Yes. I got a basin, man. I looked at it. I was like, I got to smoke. I let it sit for a week so it can, get itself a little bit of rest. And man, when I pulled that first one out, because I've only smoked one.
How many did he send you?
3. Look at you, look at Larry.
I'm like, yeah, thank you, Eric.
Yeah, I'll bring the other 2.
Because
I had to be honest.
Thank you.
I had to be
Thank
honest.
you. Because we can't get those.
Yeah, we can't, and that's the beauty of it. He said, "I was like,
You shouldn't have even smoked one of them. We should be smoking them right here on the show.
Lord,
That's a special. Now, see, that's a celebratory cigar.
I'm glad you got that right because it is, man.
It is. I mean, now I won't say that it's the same as like the high end cigars, but when it's as rare as it is. That turns it into, hey, dude, you can't get these.
And that's the truth, man. I just like. So that's my 3 for the week, man. And I end on that Amazon Basin, baby. You know I love them, man. I love them.
Yeah.
And it just hurts that you can't find them, man. When he told me they were down, I said, bruh, how much do I need to send you? How much? He said, I got you. I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. So that's my 3 for the week. So
have you talked to him since you got him?
No. Yeah, I told him I got him. He's like, thank you. You know, I thanked him. He's like, no problem, man. Because he said I turned him on to a few sticks.
So now you need to send him back a message and say, Rob says thank you as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say Rob and Larry says thank you. Because I'm going to give up my other two.
You don't have to give Larry one.
Nah, you don't see how he looking.
Hey, I never seen that old man jump up that fast.
That quickly. Look at him. But, man, that's my 3.
Cool, man.
That's where we are.
Hey, you know what? That makes a beautiful 6-pack. I would take that 6-pack. Ooh,
anytime.
That's a day of football, drinking, noon
Sit
game
back.
all the way until the night game.
Bruh, come on. Leave me alone.
Hey, speaking of that, so everybody knows we do record usually a week to 2 weeks in advance. So yesterday, the Cowboys got a win.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
No. Here's the thing. I only watched about a quarter. It was so ugly. And I was thinking, when I turned it on, the Cowboys were already winning like 10-0. And I was like, oh, it's the Bengals. Oh, they're 2-9.
2-9-1.
Yeah. And who did they tie with?
The Eagles.
Oh, I was like, how bad was the other team? I heard that they're going to sit.
But see, that was when they had their starting quarterback, Burrows. That's when they had the boy from LSU still in there, the number 1 pick. But he
got hurt.
Yeah, he done for the year. Done for the year, knee. So now they like you all and us, quarterback by committee.
We're not quarterback by committee.
Yeah, now because he's back from the concussion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a minute, who was number 7 that was quarterbacking for y'all for a minute?
The Minnesota.
Yeah, and that's not his name. See,
the
that's what I'm talking about. He was quarterback by committee.
Was it Minnie the Moocher?
It was a dude they found on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
He threw that rock far. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I was going up there to try out.
Oh, Lord, I'm glad you didn't.
Dude, you know how far I think I could throw a football?
From here to the door?
I think I could probably do about 5 yards past that.
For real?
Yeah, I think 10 yards would be about. You know what I mean?
You're not talking about ducks.
Right.
I'm talking about a spiral.
I think I could throw a spiral 10 yards.
We're going to find out. I'm going to find a football.
All right, bring a football over.
We're going to tape that, Luke, so we can see. I can throw it to block still.
Can you really?
On a spiral. Yes, I can.
No way.
Yes, sir, I can.
Dude.
Yes,
I think I might be able to do 15 yards.
Nah, I can throw it to block still.
Okay.
On a spiral. Not a duck. I'm talking about not going down there sideways.
A whole block.
A whole block.
A whole block is like 100 yards.
Yes.
You can't throw a spiral 100
thinking
yards.
Keep thinking that.
Hey, can we get Michael Vick on the phone?
Yeah, and
he throws it 70 yards.
And he throws it at 900 miles per hour with 70 yards. I'm going to put some arc up under mine. It's not going to be on a rope.
I don't think you can do 100 yards.
We'll see.
You know what? We're going to have a competition. I'm going to do what I say I can do at 15.
And I know I'm going to outlast
and then you are going to do 100.
No,
100.
Yeah, I'm going to give everything. I know I can still do it.
Okay, guys, we're going to have a pay-per-view event.
Pay-per-view?
Get ready to rumble.
He said pay-per-view.
No, I'm just messing with the pay-per-view. But, dude, we're going to do a video, and it's going to be posted on Instagram. It's going to be posted on Facebook.
I don't care.
It's going to be on our website. It's going to be on our Discord. It's going to be on our YouTube channel. It's going to be on our Patreon page.
You can put it on CNN, Fox. I don't care. I know what I can do.
You can't throw 100 yards.
Watch.
You can't kick it 100 yards.
No, I can't kick nothing no more. I can't kick it. With this knee, nah, bruh. And I was a punter.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was a punter in junior high school and high school. I couldn't punt it as far as you can throw it now.
I wish that I would have been a kicker.
Why?
Because I could have been pro.
As a kicker. Who cares? You got the check.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Let me tell you a little quick story. I was in, where was that? Irving, Texas, north of Irving, Texas.
Dude, what part of Texas haven't you been in?
I've been all over. But anyway, we were in Valley Ranch. You know where that is? Mm-mm. Okay, you know where Irving is?
Yes.
It's north of Irving. Okay. You have Las Colinas, and then you have something else, and then you have Valley Ranch. Okay. Well, that's where the practice facility for the Cowboys used to be. Okay. And there was a little bar, sports bar, that had, it was called the Cowboys Cafe, and Tony Dorsett owned it, if I believe I was correct. Maybe partners with Emmett Smith, I'm not sure. But at the time, it was just Tony Dorsett, from what I understand. Anyway, we would go in there, and there would be tons of Dallas Cowboys hanging out. Okay. And this was in like 92, 93.
Super Bowl era.
You're meeting legends that you don't know they're going to be legends. You love them because they're a cowboy, and you're just a fanboy. But let me tell you this. Me and my buddy would go in there, and he lived in Valley Ranch, and we would go hang out there, and my buddy would be like, hey, man, would you give me a autograph for my nephew? He's 10 years old. And guys would be like, yeah, man, no problem.
And they were for him?
No.
Oh, he gave it to
Yeah, they were for his nephew, for real. And so one day a dude came in that was a cowboy, and my buddy went up to him, was like, hey, man, you think you could do an autograph for my nephew? He's 10 years old. He's a big fan. And the guy was like, I don't think so.
Wow.
You know who it was?
Who?
John Jett.
Oh, somebody that didn't last that long.
No, he was there for a while.
Yeah, but
he was the punter.
Yeah.
Dude, you come in with the arrogant attitude and you're the punter.
Because he's the man. He's the punter.
I mean,
see, there are more than one wide receiver. There's more than one running back, but you only have one.
My buddy has got Charles Haley's autograph.
49.
He's got Michael Irvin. He's got Deion Sanders.
49er.
He's got Ken Norton.
49er.
But John Jett,
the punter,
was like, I don't think so. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. I had a situation like that when I was in the Army. I was at SeaTac Airport, which is in Seattle. And there was a team there that played basketball, because I'm not going to say who this person's name is. This is the first time I ever saw a 7-footer. Somebody that was 7 foot. And it blew my mind, because I was actually.
Did he play for the Mavericks?
No, he played for another team that's in the middle of nowhere that a lot of Mormons.
Oh, Utah Jazz.
That's who the team was.
Was it Malone? No way.
I don't do autographs. And I was like, wow. I turned and walked away.
Let me tell you something.
I said, I hope he breaks his knee. Getting on. That just blew my mind, because I was like,
tell you something.
For real?
Let me tell you something. Because we do Cigar Talk, and I know that Karl Malone has his own cigar lounge, I really wanted to work a way we could get him on the show.
It's a show I won't be on.
And you know what? After an article I read this last week, I would not have him on the show.
He's a butthole, man.
Dude, not just that. Do you know he has multiple amount of children that he said, those aren't my children.
Yeah. From high school
You're
up.
on your own.
From high school up.
Yeah.
Had a kid in high school and disowned.
Yeah.
And disowned. Ooh,
had that one, and then 3 more. Yeah, 4 different kids, and he disowned them.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
And I was like, dude. Okay. Hey. Well, the thing about it is he owns a cigar lounge, so I was all excited. But then when I read that article, I was like, dude.
There's some people you just don't want to deal with.
And it's like, he was a badass in basketball. Come on, dude.
All they did was pick and rolls.
I don't care what he did. He was one of the leading scorers in the NBA, right up with Jordan.
But you know what he didn't get?
He didn't get a ring.
And Jordan got how many?
5.
6.
4. 6. Wow.
6. 6.
So the producer is telling us to move it along.
Say, leave that
I don't
alone.
know if it was because it was sports or I was getting personal with Karl Malone. But you know what? That's just the way it is, man.
Life, man.
It's
That's
like, we talk about, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we talk about the character of the guys that we have sponsors. Mm-hmm. Character matters, man.
100%.
And so, yeah, I'm like, you know what? We don't want to have Carl Malone on the show. Carl Malone, if you hear this,
and
eat a rotten egg.
And
their producer throws his hands up like, are you crazy?
And
so anyway, that's enough about that.
Yeah, I was going to go somewhere else, but stop. My producer's shaking his head. Stop. I will stop.
Okay.
So I asked you this question. Now we're going to move on with the show.
Here we go. We're going to play.
What is the largest gauge cigar you've ever smoked?
The largest I've ever smoked is a 70. And I actually like that cigar. It's a CAO Flathead 770.
Same one with me.
Big block, and I think that is a phenomenal cigar.
Yeah. For that size, you get
No, I think it's a phenomenal cigar across the board. Mm-hmm. It's not just at that size.
Gotcha.
Because the 660 to me is just phenomenal.
Yes.
And I don't smoke enough of those. They are not on my radar very often, but I can tell you they need to be. It's a great cigar.
So my question is, what do you think the largest true cigar is?
A real cigar.
A real cigar.
Like that's for sale?
Yes, that could have been for sale, but they didn't.
Okay, well that changes everything.
So just answer the question.
180.
You had one that was 268 feet 4 inches.
Not a round.
Long.
Okay, but how
and
big?
An 80 gauge, yeah.
80 gauge.
Yeah.
Okay, so 80 gauge. There's bigger cigar gauges than 80.
But not 268 feet 4 inches.
I get that, but you didn't say how long.
Guinness record.
Okay,
record.
But you
not record.
But
record.
You started out by saying the biggest ring gauge, and now you switch it to how long it is.
You see my face?
Don't sit over there and pout. I'm just saying, you switched it midstream.
Largest cigar ever.
But that's not what you said. You said ring gauge.
Cigar ever.
Ring gauge.
Largest cigar.
So what's
ever.
the biggest ring gauge?
It was I didn't even research that.
Well, then why would you start out the conversation with what's the biggest ring gauge you ever smoked?
Oh, I was getting ready to say something.
Hey,
else.
You need me to take you outside?
Ooh, we go outside, you're gonna have a real big ring gauge.
You know what my dad used to say?
You're gonna get the largest ring gauge you ever in your life.
Hey, you know what my dad used to say? Do we need to go outside? His answer was, there's enough room right here for me to whip your ass.
Wow. Guess what?
What?
Your dad's not here, baby.
All right. 6 feet.
6. But 200.
My dad took that social distancing to a whole different level.
My God. But can you imagine 268 feet? And guess what? This cigar.
Did anybody smoke it? No. Because you couldn't smoke one that long.
Man, you die smoking that.
You might not die smoking it, but you couldn't. Oh, thank you, sir. You would not be able to get enough airflow. I mean, if you're puffing on one end. Dude, if you're puffing on one end, the other end would never even notice that you were puffing.
He said the other end wouldn't.
I'm just saying it wouldn't happen.
But it was made by Jose Castello Cueto.
And
in Havana, Cuba in 2011.
All right, whatever. I think it's dumb.
Why?
Because if you can't smoke it, it's not a cigar. How about that? That's what the Guinness Book of World Records should have stipulated was that it's only a cigar if someone smokes it. How about that? Because I can take a big wad of tobacco and make a, 1 million gauge cigar. Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I don't know how big a million would be.
Now, but we look at an 80 and know that's huge. A million?
Okay.
Come on, Rob.
1 billion. So anyway, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. If someone can't smoke it, it's not a cigar.
I didn't know that it had to be smoked in order for it to be a cigar.
I would say, well, then what is it? Is it like decoration? If no one's smoking it ever, it's not a cigar. Cigars are for smoking. Larry, you back me up on that?
Well, where are you going to put it?
Right. Where are you going to put it?
They had to put it somewhere.
You know what
'cause it
Clark
had to be
Griswold
viewed.
said was bend over and I'll show you.
Oh no, no, no.
all you Christmas vacation fans, you know you were thinking it.
I know. But it had to be somewhere to be put because it was reviewed
Yeah, but
And
nobody
got the
smoked
record.
it. Nobody smoked it.
and got the record.
What was the blend? Was it spicy? Was it leathery? No, nobody knows because nobody smoked it.
Here he goes.
It was not a cigar. It was a big piece of tobacco wound together. Just because it looks like a cigar doesn't make it a cigar. If you put lipstick on a pig, it's a pig.
There are people that would kiss that lipstick pig
Hey,
too.
don't knock it till you try it, baby.
And I won't. And I mean, I won't try it.
Oh. You know, you need to drink up.
This dude here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the big fat hog with red lipstick.
Larry picked his glass up.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Oh, dude, that is good. That's 1792 Bottle and Bond. Woo. Okay, so what's your next topic? I'm done with the longest cigar.
That was it. You
Known
said
to
you
man.
had the next one.
No, you said you had two topics. That was two?
He
had the last part of the show.
That's 1792 got him.
I thought you had two different topics. No? So that was the weak ass topic you brought to the show. I'm going to get a lot of emails this week.
Will you hear this?
Okay. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. And me, I think about what I'm going to say before I say it, so I get caught, and I'm like, I can't say that.
I say whatever
I
comes to
know
mind.
you do. That filter is it's like the filter on that metaphor.
It's used.
It's filthy. I didn't think
So-
about that one before I said it, did I? It just came out.
So anyway, let's talk about what we plan on doing in 2021. Yeah, well, of course. I mean, I'm not.
But you
trying-
had some things on the calendar.
We've talked about doing a Airbnb Cigar Talk retreat.
Yeah.
You need to email me if you're wanting to get on that list. If we can pull that off, we're going to be doing a 2-night retreat where we're just going to be smoking, drinking, and eating. And then me and you are also going to do a live show, and then it'll be recorded, and that'll be the show.
Gotcha.
But we're wanting to do that probably in May or June. So that's something that we're working on in the background. Next month in January, we plan on coming out with our Cigar Talk podcast patches. We should have a new coin coming out. Or I say coin. We're going to come out with a new poker chip for Cigar Talk. That's for the Patreons.
Yes.
We got a lot of stuff going on. We got not scheduled, but on the itinerary. It's not scheduled,
got
but
you.
on the
I got you,
itinerary,
Clark.
we have the what is that company that DC Cigars, or what is it? Definition
Yeah.
Cigars. We got them guys. I'm trying to reach out to Aladino again. I want to talk to Justo,
Yes.
and then planning on going to do a couple of interviews down at the Leaf. We're going to bring Jay and Corey back on.
Yes.
And those guys, we did our top 10 each and that made the top 20. I'm going to get another top 20 from Jay and Corey. I thought, and the funny thing is when I asked Jay to do this, I said, it'll be like your list of top 10 will be like amazing. And then Corey's list will be like, cartoons. No, 'cause, Corey doesn't have the experience, but
he's getting there.
He's getting there, and he is probably one of the most likable guys you can meet.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go down to the Leaf while Corey's there, he's just like bebopping around. Everything's happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
He never hears there's a problem.
No, he has a solution.
Always has a solution. Yep. And it's like when you bring that dude a problem, it's not like he's like, oh, no, what are we going to do? He's like, oh, we'll just do this. Boom.
Yep.
Done.
Quickly.
I'm done messing with that.
We're not going to meander.
Right. And so if you guys get an opportunity to meet Jay and Corey and Scott, we'll throw Scott in there. And great staff.
Oh, most definitely.
But no, we want to get their top 10 because I really wanted to get Jay's top 10 because
that's gonna be
I think
amazing.
That's going to be something where I'm like, you know what? I want to buy one of those. I want to buy one of those top 10s. And the cool thing is I told him to keep it to the cigars that he has.
Oh.
That way people could actually... Yeah.
He has in the shop.
Right.
Or I was going to say, or he has, because we know he has a box.
No. Yeah, he's got an amazing personal stash.
Yes. So you got to clarify that. What you have in the shop that people can get. Yeah, okay.
Right, because he does have amazing collection. I envy him in that direction, but at the same time, I know I'd just smoke them.
Yeah, they'd be all gone. They'd be memories with you.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about this Claro, man?
It's making it. It is actually making it. I had, prior judgment also.
Yeah, because you can't look at a cigar and not.
Yeah, but it is outdone my judgment, my prejudice, as you would say. It has.
I'm going to tell you what, I've enjoyed it. I'm going to go out. I'm almost to my third.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say that it's been a very nice stick. And I'm telling you right now, I can't pick out a flavor profile to save my ass.
You ain't the only one.
I mean, dude, it's weird. Yep. It's weird when you retro hell and you can't identify a flavor, but you know it's good tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Really yeah, right. I'm thankful it's tobacco. No. Alcohol.
Well, before the show, we did the pre-show for the Patreons, and during that show, I smoked a diesel. Which diesel was that? It was a sherry cask. I probably have a wrapper right here. It is the Diesel Whiskey Row, and it is aged in a sherry cask to bring out the bourbon. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't taste any bourbon, but it was a phenomenal cigar.
Yes, it was.
And I've never had one before, so thank you for the great stick.
Yeah.
But
I was turned on to that by Jay.
I'm going to tell you right now, this will be a cigar that I smoke again.
Yeah, it's a good stick, man. Larry's like, well, the name is Diesel.
Well, it's funny because, and that's something that you people do is they go, what's the name of the cigar? And you tell them it's a diesel.
Hold up. You people?
Who said you people?
You did.
Yeah, you people. No, but I said people. I don't think I said you people.
Everybody in here listening to this, he did say you people.
Well, if I did, that's what I meant. So
I love it, man. I love it.
But when people hear the name of a cigar, there's already a certain level of judgment on that cigar.
Yes, it is.
And so then you look at the wrapper, and then the wrapper gives you a certain level of judgment, and then you look at the actual cigar. So you got to really think through. I don't think Diesel's a good name myself. I don't. I've never thought that. But at the same time, I know they make good cigars. So, I mean, the only reason I've smoked Diesel in the past is because people have told me, oh, you should smoke this cigar. So I had a recommendation going in. If I was just to walk into a cigar lounge and never heard Diesel, I'd be like, I don't get the connection to tobacco. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So anyway, I'm going to say, I hope, well, let's say thank you to the Patreons right quick, because you guys help us keep the lights on. You help us keeping the equipment up to date. We've got a wish list of equipment that we may get, we may never get, but what we have now is directly paid for by our Patreons, and they help us keep the lights on. We just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. If you are interested in becoming a Patreon, go by our website, click on the link, takes you over. There's different tiers to choose from. Next month, we will be sending out the poker chips, and we're coming up with the Cigar Talk patches. So anyway, thank you guys so much that are Patreons. We are just blessed and humbled by you guys. So thank you so much. Anyway, man, that's going to wrap it up for this week. So until next time,
keep smoking
and Merry Christmas.